When a 5-year-old boy fell into the gorilla enclosure at the zoo and lost consciousness, a massive 100-kilogram gorilla began approaching him. There was a considerable gap between where the boy had fallen and the viewing area above. The adults watching couldn't go to his rescue immediately. The people who saw the scene screamed in fear. The situation was spiraling into everyone's worst nightmare. Any loud noise, any bad stimulus would only increase the danger. The gorilla shook the cage and moved closer to the unconscious child. Parents covered their children's eyes. Someone was already calling emergency services, but everyone knew help wouldn't arrive in time. The gorilla was right there, towering over the small, motionless body. Then, it happened. The gorilla reached the boy. With one powerful movement, the massive animal could have ended everything. The crowd gasped, some turning away, unable to watch what they feared would come next. But the gorilla didn't try to hurt the boy. Instead, the great ape simply sat down in front of the unconscious child, studying him with curious eyes. For a moment, there was hope. Maybe, just maybe, this would end peacefully. That hope shattered when several other gorillas began gathering around the fallen boy. The crowd's screams intensified. This was it, the nightmare scenario zoologists always warned about. Multiple gorillas, an intruder in their territory, a helpless child. It was natural logic. Animals kill intruders who invade their space. The boy didn't stand a chance. Then through the chaos, the largest gorilla of all, clearly the boss of the group, moved through the others and sat down next to the boy. What happened next left everyone speechless. The boss gorilla turned his massive head and glared at the other gorillas trying to get close. With swift, decisive movements, he drove them back, one by one, establishing an unmistakable boundary. This child was under his protection. The boss gorilla positioned himself next to the unconscious boy like a guardian, his enormous body a living shield. He seemed genuinely worried about the child who wouldn't wake up. Scientists know that gorillas possess a grip strength of more than 500 kilograms, powerful enough to crush bone with ease. Yet this gorilla, this powerful silverback, began to gently stroke the boy with the tenderness of a parent. His massive hands, capable of such devastating force, moved with impossible delicacy across the child's back and shoulder. "Wake up, little one. Wake up." The gorilla continued his gentle ministration, carefully checking on the boy, never once using his tremendous strength to cause harm. The boy gradually began to regain consciousness. As awareness returned, he realized where he was lying next to an enormous gorilla. He began to cry. The terrified sobs of a 5-year-old echoed through the enclosure. Everyone watching held their breath, terrified that the boy's cries would anger the gorilla, would trigger some violent instinct. But something miraculous happened instead. The boss gorilla, realizing that his presence was frightening the child, quietly stood up and walked away. He moved with purpose, with understanding, retreating to give the boy space. It was as if he knew his job was done. The child was awake, alert, and help would come. The rescue team, who had been frantically preparing, seized the opportunity. They rushed into the enclosure, secured the crying boy, and carefully pulled him out to safety. The boss gorilla watched. His intelligent eyes tracked the rescuers as they worked, ensuring they were there to help, not harm. Only when the boy was safe in human hands did the gorilla finally turn away. Medical examination revealed the incredible truth. Thanks to the protection of the boss gorilla, the boy had survived, with only minor injuries from his initial fall. If it hadn't been for this magnificent silverback, the boy might have been approached by the other gorillas, and his life would certainly have been in grave danger. The story could have ended there, a beautiful moment frozen in time. But life continued. 6 years later, the gorilla who had saved the boy's life died of illness. The zoo, recognizing the extraordinary nature of this gentle giant, created a bronze statue in his honor, a permanent reminder of the day a wild animal chose compassion over instinct. Today, that 5-year-old boy is a grown man with 2 children of his own. He has never forgotten that day, never forgotten the feeling of waking up next to the enormous gorilla, never forgotten the gentle touch that kept him safe. The experience transformed him. He began to love animals deeply, inspired by the creature that had saved his life. When his children are a little older, he plans to take them to that same zoo. He'll stand before the bronze statue and tell them the whole story, how he fell, how he woke in terror, how a gorilla chose to protect rather than harm. He'll teach them that gorillas, despite their powerful, intimidating appearance, are actually delicate and incredibly kind animals. The boy, now a father, got through what could have been a fatal accident thanks to one remarkable animal's choice. Seeing the gentle side of that gorilla, witnessing that compassion firsthand, warmed his heart forever and changed how he saw the world. These magnificent creatures share more with us than we often realize. Intelligence, emotion, compassion, protection. These aren't uniquely human traits. On that terrifying day, one gorilla proved that kindness transcends species, that heroism can come from the most unexpected places. Thank you for watching until the end. Please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to the channel and give it a high rating. We'll see you in the next video.